patriots worldwide in defense of human liberty. It's Alex Jones.
Thank you for joining us on this live February 28th transmission. We've got masses of absolute critical news.
I don't care what it takes. Get it back.
And if that means inciting a war?
You heard me.
In today's All Suits video, we will delve into the deep, dark, and embarrassing past of Gundam to document 8 late 1990s CGI mecha relics for your viewing pleasure. So put your bunny ears on, kids, because you're about to see All Suits from G Saviour A to Z.
Come on, kids. Get your bunny ears on.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy William, back by request to talk about giant f***ing robots. Totally want you to know that we will be doing our absolute best to fulfill that request, Red Ryu. So far, we've done the OG Mobile Suit Gundam.
Run! Yeah! What did they do? Come on, we're not being friends! This is crazy! Stop it, children!
Gundam Wing.
All right, I'm here. Step away from the door if you don't want to get hurt. Hey, Hiro, is that you? Huh? What the? That definitely wasn't what I was expecting to find.
And Mobile Fighter G Gundam.
Domon, there's no end to this if we fight them one at a time. Let's see, why don't we try this?
Right.
Domon, launch me!
Yes, sir!
Ignite!
Which are all basically the most well-known and beloved series known to the anime binging world. This time around, I wanted to mix things up, so I decided to pick something that most Gundam fans try to forget about. Something that a lot of people consider an affront to all things Gundam. Something that doesn't even have Gundam in its title, and the word is never even uttered within it. That's right, boys, I'm talking about the infamous and reviled G Saviour. So you may be wondering, oh, what the hell is a G Saviour and how does this relate to the Gundam Meta series? Well, you won't find out here. But if you want to know that and much more about the movie, including just how bad it really is, please check out our review of it here on the channel. Even though this may be the first and last time we cover a live-action movie, the selection criteria and rules will still be exactly the same. However, we will be a little bit more technical than usual this time around since we have such a small group of suits. With all of that behind us, let's get these suits into the hangar. CAMS-13 MS-Rai. Starting things off, we have the CAMS-13 MS-Rai, a high-performance, heavy assault-style mobile suit featuring more DACA and more armor at the cost of speed. The pinnacle of consent technology at the time, the Rai family features a whole host of weapons which we will detail shortly. The MS-Rai was designed to be piloted by commanders and were built in secret. Along with its counterparts, this bad boy right here catches quite a bit of screen time and is piloted by the movie's best attempt at a Char Aznable clone.
I came to laugh at you.
CAMW-13 MW-Rai. Next up, we have yet another reason to fear the advent of AI. The CAMW-13 MW-Rai. Essentially an identical clone of the last suit, the biggest and only difference is that this suit was designed to be piloted entirely by an artificial intelligence system called a Feeling Sense Equipped Black Box Unit. which sounds like what my girlfriend uses to make decisions, or maybe some kind of fancy magic 8-ball. The Rai family of mobile suits were armed to the absolute teeth, featuring beam sabers, beam lances, beam shields, 8-tube grenade launchers, 8-tube micro rocket launchers, as well as several compatible modules and hand weapons. One of which, the booster pack leg replacement module, we see Jack make rather awesome use of in the movie. CCMS-03 Bugu. Moving on, we come to the Zaku 2 of G Saviour, the CCMS-03 Bugu, the main bitch in Consent's stable of women. This mecha was designed by G Saviour and the Saviour team to create a new general-purpose unit suitable for Consent to mass produce, and boy did they knock it out of the park. The Bugu was capable of being outfitted with a giant hatchet, shield, beam saber, 10 different compatible hand weapons, a beam rifle, and a machine gun, as well as featuring 2 additional booster array modifications that extended its operating time and maneuverability. This suit can also easily be considered a distant successor to Zeon's mobile suits, especially in light of the fact that G Saviour does in fact take place within the UC timeline, and the fact that its name is a direct reference to the MS-04 Bugu, which, according to Mobile Suit Gundam Origin, was the very first mobile suit capable of handling genuine combat, which first saw action around 146 years earlier in UC-77. One final point of interest here is that this mech is apparently one of the most desired gunpla that was never made. G Saviour. Next, we shift our focus to the titular mobile suit, the G Saviour. G Saviour and the Saviour team's eponymous creation follows the running theme of modularity, and takes it to an entirely higher level. It can equip all of the same hand weapons as any other mech from its time, although we are only ever shown the beam saber, the beam rifle, and beam shield, as well as the customary trademark head-mounted Vulcan guns that you would find on any Gundam. The G Saviour utilizes 3 separate modes suited for different situations. Origin mode is the default mode, which can then be modified using modules as needed. The other 2 modes are Space mode and Terrain mode, which are specifically designed for the environments that they are named after. There is one mode that the G Saviour is always in, and that's Badass mode, because as we see in the movie, all 3 modes excel in their respective fields of use, and rightfully so, since this is still a Gundam despite not bearing the title of Gundam.
This is the G Saviour.
Stunning, isn't it?
I-Saviour Illusion. Refocusing our perspective, we move to the I-Saviour Illusion. This limited production, high mobility mobile suit is essentially an upgraded version of the G Saviour Space mode with an emphasis placed on mobility. As such, it is equipped with all of the same gear and features. This suit sadly does not get much screen time, but it is playable in G Saviour's video game, which we will cover someday down the road when we have the ability to get proper footage of PlayStation 2 video games. It is a shame that we don't see it much, because the Illusion is one of the most interesting suits in the movie, and by my estimation, it is the best thing G Saviour and the boys ever churned out.
Everything around here? You the man, Philippe!
MMS-DS209 Guppy. Up next, we take a dive into the only amphibious mobile suit in G Saviour, the MMS-DS209 Guppy. Bearing a striking resemblance to the MSM-07 Zagok, this mobile worker is not a combat mecha, but is instead designed to perform deep-sea excavations. To accomplish its duties, it is outfitted with a winch, a built-in seismometer, a life support system, and several other instruments that aid in its abilities. It also possesses the ability to transform into a more aqua-dynamic swimming mode, which enables it to engage in long-distance underwater travel with minimal resistance. As someone who likes the Zeon Marine mobile suits quite a bit, I would like to personally thank Kevin Ishioka for paying homage to them with this suit, but I imagine anyone who doesn't like them reacted like this.
I just know something bad is going to happen.
RGM-196 Freedom. Fittingly, we come to the last entry on our list today, the RGM-196 Freedom, a relic from G Saviour's past. At the time of writing, near the end of 2023, it is the final entry in the immortal Gym series of mobile suits, which served the Federation by having at least one model from the series in active duty for around 146 years, all the way up until the Federation met its demise by dissolution. It is armed with Vulcan guns, a beam saber, a beam shield, and is compatible with only the earliest of hand weapon modules. Old and obsolete like an 8-track player, this mecha was 3 decades out of style and served as little more than cannon fodder in the movie, thus carrying on the sterling and everlasting legacy of the Gym series. Well, that's it and that's all. Thank you for watching this video. If you wish to learn more about G Saviour, check out our review of it here on the channel. If you like this video and you think we earned it, please consider subscribing today. If you want to support us directly, please become a paid supporter at thewebinar.locals.com. Any level of support, from the smallest like and comment all the way up to paying us money every month, is highly appreciated, and we would like to thank you once more for taking the time to watch this video. We'll see you next time. Peace.
We need to stab them with it. Not worry about who's won in the fight, not worry about what's going on. Just stab, stab, stab. Death by a billion cuts. So start shoving the knife in, ladies and gentlemen. Stop being weak. And when you see a threat coming down on you, deal with it. And they're gonna watch babies die and love it, because they're good guys. The government's good. And I'm wrong to not think they're good. Roll up the sleeve, have the convulsion, and hail Satan. I'm an Ellie. This is normal. This is normal. This is normal. He's obviously autistic or something. I feel sorry for him. Okay? He's just a circus freak.